So what is up, guys? This is Nick here from Everything Tech, helping you to master your technology. But in this video, we're not going to talk about technology. We're going to talk about how to handle the hate online. So if you don't know me, my name is Nick Ackerman. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, and I run a YouTube channel based around technology. Now, I feel like I could talk about this a little bit due to the fact that I've received hate comments all the time. You know, I got 60,000 subscribers, over 18 million views, and I don't say that to brag. I just say that because now that just lets you know that there's plenty of hate that I receive daily, on a daily, and I want to share with you who maybe are inspired by this channel or inspired by another channel to create videos going forward on YouTube or whatever you're going to do in your life in, you know, a creative career. There's going to be hate all over the place due to the fact that this is something, usually a creative thing is something that comes from, you know, internally. It's not externally usually influenced. It's more like it's something that you want to do. So when you want to do something, that's like you being you. And when you're doing you, people like to hate on you, if that makes any sense. So when you do what you want to do in your life and you really start going after your dreams, people are going to try to drag you down. And it's because they're afraid. They're afraid that, you know, you're going to be somebody they want to be someday. And that's what, you know, I think really causes them to hate. Also, you know, for those of you who, you know, can't really handle the hate online, I want to give you a few tips on how to do this. Number one is just ignore them. You know, just ignore the hate. The people that are hating are usually, they're not in the game. They're not in the YouTube game. They're not making videos. They're not out there taking action in their lives, trying to improve their lives. They're sitting behind a screen, probably scratching their nuts and going ahead and hating on people and not, you know, doing anything for themselves, but causing more havoc in their own lives. And if you guys didn't know this, when you hate on somebody, you're actually causing that to boomerang and come back at you. So when I see a hate comment, I just look at it like, you know, you just caused yourself to cause a karmic effect that is going to cause it to come right back at you, and somebody's going to hate on you, or you're going to have something go wrong in your day. So I don't have any problem with constructive feedback. I do think people should get constructive feedback, like, hey, you know, this video was, you know, I appreciate your efforts, but can you fix the mic or something? The quality wasn't good or something like that. And it just hurt my ear a little bit. Like, that's constructive feedback. But when you hear people saying like, you're gay, you suck, fuck you, stuff like that, like, this is all hate. These comments, I mean, they're just ridiculous. And if you're a YouTuber or an inspiring YouTuber, remember that you can go ahead and just block those comments. But in the real world, you know, if people are hating on you like this, you know, you can just ignore them by staying out of their presence and stuff like that. So, you know, how do I handle the hate online? Number one, I just block people that are ridiculously hating, like they're repeat offenders. You know, and number two, you just thank them. Be grateful for them. Be grateful for them. I mean, I'm grateful for all the haters. To me, I say bring it. Bring it, haters, because when I know that I'm doing something that is really going to make change, influential change, I know the haters are coming. So every time I hit publish, I'm like, bring it, haters, because I know they're coming. But I also know that who I'm making this video for is, you know, all the people are supporting me, all the people who are, you know, need this kind of video or want to watch these kind of videos just for entertainment purposes or whatever. I mean, on my channel, I have a lot of videos that are controversial, you know, like, for example, iPhone 5S versus Galaxy S8. I mean, they're like, people are like, who would make a video like that? And even I knew in my head before I even shot the video, who would make a video like that? But I also know that there are people out there who, for example, have an iPhone 5S and they're thinking about picking up a Galaxy S8 and they actually want to see, you know, how much better is this phone? I don't really want to drive down to the local Best Buy. Some people don't live in areas where the store is right down the street. Like, I live in Chicago. This is an urban city, so I can go 5 minutes up to the store. Some people live in remote areas where they got to drive 45 miles to go actually play with a smartphone. So being able to go ahead and see it right here on camera, how much of an upgrade you really get, is something that, you know, is really good for a lot of people. So going back to how to handle the hate online, like I say, just ignore it. You know, you could be grateful for it. And if you want to respond, at least respond with kindness, because usually people have nothing to say when you are kind. And if they do, they're just being sarcastic and trying to continue to get you to respond to them. So the best way to go about this, inspiring tech YouTubers and inspiring, you know, YouTubers in general, is to just totally ignore it and, you know, delete the comments. Also, I do want to mention one thing for those of you who maybe already have a YouTube channel, you experience a lot of hate. If people swear on your channel, just go ahead and delete those comments because they actually lower your search engine results. So basically, YouTube doesn't like to show graphic violence, or they don't like to show hate words or, you know, hate speech. They don't like that on their platform. So the more hate speech you leave on your channel, so if people are saying the F word a lot, or people are saying, you know, another swear word a lot, and you leave it on your video, that actually lowers the chances of your video being seen. So you might want to go ahead and delete those comments. Anyway, that was it for today for this short video. I got more content coming later, but I just felt inspired to talk about this because, you know, I see a lot of people saying, Nick, you've inspired me to make a YouTube channel, and I want to let you guys know that this stuff is going to happen, and I wanted to share with you, you know, how I feel about these haters and how to handle it online. You know, this doesn't really affect me. I mean, I keep going through it. But another thing I want to say is that make sure you have a vision. Make sure you're clear about your why. Why are you doing what you're doing? If you know exactly why, down to a sentence, why. For example, if you're, you know, if you're a warrior, your mission, your purpose is to go hunt. My purpose as a warrior is to go hunt. So, you know, if you have your vision or your purpose as to what you're going to do, nothing could stop you. All the hate just bounces off you like nothing, because you got that direct purpose, that direct vision. You know what you're trying to achieve, and there's nothing that could stop you when you're in that mode. So anyway, Nick here, help you to master your technology. Be sure to be well. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you think about this one. How do you handle it? Any questions? Let me know down below. We could chat about this. Got more content coming later today. Subscribe to the channel for more technology videos. I will catch you all in the next one. Be sure to be well, and peace.